Hi there, my name is Madeline David. I'm the Angler Engagement Coordinator for the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. And joining me today is David Deaton, Fish Production Supervisor out here in the mountains. Where are we, David? What are we doing today?
We are in Mitchell County in Bakersville, and we're on Cane Creek stocking delayed harvest trout waters.
So this is a big deal, right? Because just a few months ago, you guys were probably very worried that this would not be happening. Why was that? What happened?
Yes, so back in August, Tropical Depression Fred had come through the mountains, and yes, the mountains do get hurricanes, and we had pretty severe flooding at our Bobby N. Setzer hatchery located in Transylvania County. The river, the Davidson River that feeds that hatchery, actually inundated the hatchery, and we ended up losing about 750,000 fish.
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah, considering our programs, we stock about 1 million fish a year, and we lost 750 in one fell swoop. That's a lot of fish.
So what did it take for the commission to recover from this?
So fortunately, we've got really good working relationships with other agencies, and whether state agencies or federal agencies. And we were able to actually obtain some additional fish from some state hatcheries, from federal hatcheries. And then we also obtained a lot of eggs. We had to make up fish for next year. So we were able to get additional eggs brought into our hatcheries. And the Bobby N. Setzer hatchery is operational. We did get it cleaned up and everything is operational. So by getting additional fish from other folks and actually purchasing some fish from the private sector, we were able to make up enough numbers to make things happen.
So obviously it is wintertime, it's cold out.
Very cold.
Talking about the October-November delayed harvest, but looking ahead towards the springtime, because we do take delayed harvest into spring a little bit,
Yep.
Is that going to be affected?
No, right now we're good. So we were able to make the October-November delayed harvest happen. And right now we've got enough fish on hand, barring no more disasters, we've got our fingers crossed, that the springtime delayed harvest that starts in March, the stockings, those will be happening.
Did we lose anything out of this ultimately?
We had to cut some things this winter, and one of those was the impoundment stockings that occurred in like the Piedmont and places like that we'd done in the last couple of years.
Tell me more about these impoundments. What are those?
So back in 2018, we had a lot of surplus. We had a really good production year. And so we're like, well, what are we going to do with these fish? Because we really don't want to hold them because they take up space. So we thought, here's some opportunities to create a trout fishery in places that normally people don't fish for trout. So we stocked a lot of little smaller impoundments kind of in the Piedmont area of the state. And unfortunately this year we don't have those fish. So
that's a bummer.
But we're preparing to have them for next year.
And that's good news then.
Yeah.
So it's not at least at this point, not a total wash for the next year.
Correct.
Okay, great. We've actually put together a list of alternative fishing opportunities for those anglers that were typically relying on those winter impoundments in the Piedmont region. So we're going to share that with you, and it'll be a great list of just alternative things that you can do in your area instead of that surplus trout that was being stocked. So.
Yep.
Okay. Well, David, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Madeline. Anytime.